Hey guys, it's Steven here, and today I'm back with another movie review, and today in this video I'm going to be reviewing Spider-Man Homecoming. So, Spider-Man Homecoming is directed by John Watts, and it's the sixth live-action Spider-Man movie that we've gotten, and it's also the latest installment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And this film picks up pretty much directly after the events of Captain America Civil War, where in this film we follow Peter Parker, who is played in this film by Tom Holland, just pretty much coping through the everyday life of, being a teenager, getting to school on time, getting ready for homecoming, doing well in his, mathletes group or whatever it's called. And he really wants Tony Stark to give him a call to join the Avengers. And in the meantime, there's this evil baddie on the loose who goes by the name of the Vulture, played by Michael Keaton. He's going to these various sites, stealing really dangerous alien tech that he should not be getting his hands on. So now Peter Parker must become Spider-Man, and he has to stop him. So, guys, let's get into it. Let's first start off with the acting. Acting, I think, is pretty much flawless. Tom Holland killed it. He's probably the best Spider-Man slash Peter Parker that we've ever had on screen. And that's something that I don't think, or what I mean, something that I think Tom Holland did in this film so well that no other Spider-Man actor, I think, could do. Not even Tobey Maguire, even though Tobey Maguire was good, was being able to play both Spider-Man and Peter Parker brilliantly. It's like Tom Holland captured the shy, reclusive, nerdy side of, Peter Parker, and the really funny, the funny, lighthearted, badass side of Spider-Man. And I just thought Tom Holland did a great job. Michael Keaton also is the Vulture. He was great in this movie. He was a big surprise for me. I did not expect myself to like Michael Keaton as the Vulture as much as I did, because the MCU has not had the best track record when it comes to, their villains. And but Michael Keaton in this movie, he was actually he was an interesting villain, he was a smart villain, an intimidating villain, and you understood his purpose, he had reasons, and you got behind why he was doing what he was doing, you knew where, his head was at, and I just think Michael Keaton just killed it in this movie. Everybody else was great. Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark. He's only in the movie for a few scenes, but I think the scenes he's in, he's great. It was great seeing Jon Favreau back as Happy. I thought he did a really good job. Marissa Tomei as Aunt May was really good. Looking very sexy and attractive as she always is. She's Marissa Tomei. What can I say? And the guy who played Peter's best friend in the movie, Ned, played by, I think, Jacob Batalon? Batalon? I don't know how you say his last name. I really enjoyed him. I thought he was hilarious. And I just don't think really there was many bad performances in this movie. I'd say, I guess, maybe Zendaya's character. I thought Zendaya was kind of one note, sort of. I just didn't think her character was that interesting. But I mean, it's kind of like a minor kind of nitpick. So, as far as the acting goes, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 4 stars. So, guys, let's move on to the directing. Now, John Watts is the same guy who directed a very small indie film called Cop Car with Kevin Bacon. I haven't seen it, but I've heard some okay things about it. So I found it interesting when I heard that he was going to be directing the new Spider-Man movie. And here, I think he directed this movie really, really well. I don't think his direction is perfect, like Sam Raimi's direction with well, specifically the first two Spider-Mans. It's just I feel like Sam Raimi's direction was like a character in those movies. Here, I think with John Watts, I mean, he's good when it comes to directing actors and, telling a, or doing a doing a very streamlined job, I guess, of, telling the story. Even though there is a lot of things going on, he's able to tell the story very thoroughly, and I think he did a good job with that. And I think he also definitely did a good job as far as, the filming the action scenes, which are great in this movie. Great. The action is fantastic in this movie. It's, all the scenes with, when Spider-Man was actually, doing stuff, it was awesome. And I think that John Watts directed those scenes extremely well. But I just don't think, his direction is perfect, So as far as the directing, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 or a 3 out of 4 stars. Next, we went to the script and story. I thought the script was great. This is probably the funniest Spider-Man movie that we've gotten. Like, and the humor was good. I was laughing quite a few times in this movie. There's one line said by Jacob Batalon's character, that, like, one line said by him that, I had to contain my laughter into the next scene because I just freaking died laughing. I loved it. And just like everything else, like the dialogue is great. There's some great little references in the script to, you know, the previous, like, to like John Hughes movies, like, you know, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Like, there's even a scene when, you know, when Spider-Man is like running like across a field and or no, not through a field. He's running through like a neighborhood, and it's like it's totally like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and I thought it was great. And also there's a twist that happens in this movie or a twist in the script that happens that, like, I loved it. It just was both shocking and kind of funny at the same time. It's it just came out of nowhere, and I thought it was like brilliant. And as far as the script and story, there's really no flaws. I guess, you know, there's one twist towards the end that they make with a certain character that I was like, okay. I mean, it's not bad, but I guess I just thought it was kind of unnecessary. But as far as the script and story, I'm gonna give it 3.5 out of 4 stars. Next, move on to the technical qualities. Now, I think, like all other Marvel films, you know, the special effects are great, the sound, you know, the movie's well edited, the scenes are cut together pretty well. The pacing is, for the most part, really good. I love Spider-Man's costume. I think it's probably the best, like, on-screen, or probably the best looking Spider-Man on-screen that we've gotten. Like, I just love the way the suit looks. I really like the Vulture's suit. I thought it looked really cool. And, as far as my only flaw in the technical qualities, it's, I mentioned the editing. I think the cuts are good. Scenes are cut together well. And, I said it's, for the most part, well-paced, but I guess, like, maybe 5 or 10 minutes could have been trimmed off, but it's minor. Okay, I know, I'm saying that a lot, but it's like, I don't know what else to say. So I'm going to give the technical qualities, just because I thought the movie was just a tad too long, I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 4 stars. So guys, my final rating on Spider-Man Homecoming is, I loved it. I had a ton of fun with it. Tom Holland and Michael Keaton were great. The action was great. I just, like, I think it's probably the best Spider-Man movie that we've gotten. And the movie was a lot of fun, and it was, you know, it was hilarious. I had fun watching it, and I think they treated the character, you know, with, like, the best way that they could. And I'm really looking forward to seeing more of this character in future MCU films. And as I said, probably my favorite Spider-Man movie. So I am going to give Spider-Man Homecoming a 3.5 out of 4 stars. I had a blast with it. So, guys, let me know down in the comment section below, what is your favorite, I was thinking favorite Spider-Man movie, but I think that's a little bit too obvious. You know, Spider-Man 2, maybe. But I'm gonna ask, what is your favorite high school comedy movie of all time? My favorite would probably be Fast Times at Ridgemont High. So, thanks as always for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.